Coach Eddie, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good. Thank you very much for your time, my brother. Just concluded your first round of trials today. But before we get to that, can you just help us to understand who is FC Chile? Where does that team come from? How long has it been around? Which leagues has it participated in before? Because now we are going through a big league, GDL.
Yeah.
But before that, what has been happening with FC Chile?
Okay. FC Chile is a club in Tembisa. It was formed in 2017, and then in 2017 it was a matter of us having to try and instill the philosophy to the players. We were focused only on one division, a group of 2005 boys, and then we built up from there, and then from there we had to join the Migrant LFA. That's where we started, and then our first year we managed to compete very well, and then we managed to win the league. And then from there we felt that we needed a bit of a challenge, and then we moved from the MLFA to Tembisa United Football Association. And then as well, there in Tembisa we showed dominance. Our boys were extremely good, and then we felt as well that now we can't feel the comfort. We need to give the boys a proper challenge. We need them to play grass football regularly. So that's when we got the promotion to go compete in the regional league. So first year in the region, we could tell that now the standard was more challenging for our boys. Though on our first year it wasn't that bad. Both divisions, which was under 15 and under 17, they finished that. And then we had to sit with the technical team and strategize for the following year, because we wanted to see where we were lacking and then where we have done well. And then come 2023, I believe we've shown a level of consistency, and then we were able to perform well. Both divisions, they managed to reach the finals of the playoffs. Though with under 15, we lost 1-0 in the finals, and then under 17 was the team that was able to help us gain the promotion to go to GDPL.
You are in the GDPL.
Yes.
That's football here in Gauteng. That's the elite. That's the highest.
Yeah.
And also it has its demand as well in terms of the. So can you tell us about this in terms of the chairman, management, the technical team? How is it structured?
Okay. In terms of the structure of the team, we've got the parents committee, which are the ones that are helping with a lot of roles in the team. There are roles specifically in terms of those who are doing marketing and communication, and then we've got others who are helping us in terms of the disciplinary of the players, just to make sure that the players, they obey in terms of the rules and the regulations. And then we've got the technical team, which share the same philosophy in terms of the coaching staff. We've got about 10 coaches, though it's just minor challenges in terms of us having to get those qualifications, because of we don't have any funds, any grants at the moment. But the guys, they are fully committed into this. For them, it's football or nothing. So yeah, we are so privileged to have coaches that share the same vision.
Coach, obviously this is grassroots. We are trying to develop young players.
Yes.
And you've spoken about the philosophy. Can you briefly tell us when the season starts and when one goes to watch FC Chile, what can we expect? Can we expect a helicopter or Iluchani, Tiki-Taka? What can we expect from FC Chile?
FC Chile, we play total football. Yeah, we believe in keeping the ball on the ground, regardless of what kind of a pressure is the opposition bringing. We believe that we emphasize on players having to be composed regardless of the pressure. They have to rely more on the thinking more than the physicality. We are one team that uses shorter players, but we are fully confident in them and their ability. Regardless of how big you are and all that, what matters to us is how quick can you think as a player, the speed of thought, things like that. So we are that team that builds from the back, and then we help players to understand the principles of play, like more than football, how it's played. If you check leagues like La Liga, EPL, Bundesliga, I would say they are playing using the principles. Like first, maybe you have to, our players, they understand that if there's any opportunity maybe to penetrate going forward, that's our first P. If there's any option for a forward pass, that's what we always opt to do. If there's any opportunity for you to dribble going forward, that's what we opt to do. And then as well as if the space is presenting itself in terms of shooting and all that, that's what we do. But now if the situation doesn't allow you to go forward, now we bring the second PO, which is the patience that we want to see. It's either we're going to get that back pass, sideway pass, so that we open up the field. Now that opening up of the field is the placing in terms of the positioning of the players, which is the third P. And now for us to be able to force situations to go forward, now we need to try to move the ball quicker, as well as the players' movement of the ball has to be quicker. Now we're introducing the next P, which is the pace, and then the protection in terms of the counter presses and all that. Those are things that we make sure that our players, they understand fully, so that during the match we avoid more of the shouting and all that.
I like what I'm hearing, my brother.
Yes.
Now
yes.
I'm more interested in watching that team play. But you move to GDL, the promotion stream. It's more demanding. You're gonna travel a lot.
Yes.
Which might have some challenge in terms of financially. How do you finance this team, and how do you plan to finance it going forward to ensure that you don't find a situation where we hear that FC Chile didn't pitch for a game in Davao or something like that?
Since we have started the regional league, as I've said, we've got a board, which are the parents, which we believe is the bloodline of this club. The parents, they contribute like monthly in terms of helping the team to make sure that they arrive to the matches. That contribution is being divided into helping us as well to make bookings for the fields, and then to make referees payments. So for now, even for the coaches, it's hard. They're not necessarily getting paid. So we're trying to make applications for sponsorships, though it's difficult. But we know with time we can't stop because of the finances. If there's anyone that will identify us along the way, will find us with the proper structure and all that.
Today, my brother, you hosted your first phase of trials.
Yes.
What were you looking for, and how was the response from the players who arrived?
Okay, in terms of the players, what we were looking for, as I've said, that we are a team that builds from the back. We're looking at the players who are comfortable on the ball, and then regardless of the pressure, they are able to play from the back. And then technical abilities in terms of the control, how you pass, we check the mobility after passing, what's the next move. We like players who can be able to identify the space. So those were things that we were checking. And then I don't know if there's anything which I'm leaving, but for today, that was what we're actually looking for. And then from now on, we going to have the next phase of assessment. Not necessarily that this is the final selection. The boys will be coming for practice now. We want to see what kind of players are we having. Are we having players that are coachable? Are we having players that respect time, the discipline, before we can make that final selection? So they will be coming along the week to train with the team. We'll be teaming as well. up until the 4th of February, where we're going to give them a friendly match. That's where we're going to have our final cut. Before, yeah, that will be the final team that is going with us to the GDPL.
Coach Eddie, thank you very much for your time, my brother, and all the best with the work that you are doing here.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to a successful session, a successful season, going to the GDPL, and yeah, we are ready. We believe in the team. Everything has been strategized. We're just ready to go.